Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of the Iron Meditation, the Art of Living and Lifting podcast. I'm your host, Coach Michael. So, there are times that we feel overwhelmed, that we stand in front of this huge mountain of things to do, things accomplish, and we just cannot get started and we don't know from where to start, and we stand there and we do nothing and we accomplish nothing. And often we tend to think that we are procrastinating, that it is something within us. So we go and we see time management, YouTube videos, we begin to read articles about procrastination, how to beat procrastination, how to start, how to be more efficient and cut down the noise. And we do all of these things, but the things we need to do. There is a very simple cure that comes from the Soviets, and actually it comes from the Soviet athletic development, that is called program maximum and program minimum, that helps, like, amazingly and very simple, to dissolve these issues, because sometimes the feeling of procrastination and the feeling of frustration, like how come I can, why am I so, and etc., does not have anything to do with procrastination or us being this or that, but in not managing the programming correctly. So what is program minimum and program maximum? Program maximum is a professional athletic development training, usually quadruple cycle for Olympians. So basically it implies the pre-seasonal training where the athlete is slowly brought into his discipline, and it starts from far away. So you develop these broad physical abilities and then you slow go and narrow it down to the specific one, going through like local championship, Europe championship, world championship, and slowly, like a spiral, year by year, you picking up the athlete to the Olympics. The program minimum, as it implies, states exactly the opposite. You do only the necessary work. Now, program minimum is a part of actually of program maximum, because near the Olympics, like in the last year, near the peaking, there is nothing left to develop for the professional athlete. He's already there. Okay, there is no amount of squats, running, like stretches, whatever will help him to achieve this gold medal, except psychological preparation and doing his own discipline. Now, if we take the structure apart, we understand a very simple thing. So, program maximum in our day-to-day life is our ideal circumstances. This is our ideal environment where our kids are grateful and healthy and perfectly behaved, and there is no problem at school, and they don't get pregnant at the age of 16 or find themselves doing, I don't know, like getting involved in police or stuff, or doing things like stupid things that kids and teenagers do. It implies that our relationship is perfect and our spouse, our partner are respectful to us, and we have like clean, neat, comfortable, pleasant home to return to, that we actually eager to return to and not to the local bar. We have our own time to our complete displacement, and we can use it, and we can like sit in this perfect environment in a silence and be super creative, like from the moment we are woken up until the moment that we are going to sleep. And it's all nice, but it's why Hollywood exists, to create fairy tales. Life is far from being what I've just mentioned, described. Now we have these moments from time to time. It's basically like London too have sunny days. Occasionally, mostly it's raining and gray, although it's beautiful. So, program minimum is understanding what is the bare necessity, what is the minimum, or basically what's the most crucial, important thing I need to do. Like, what is my discipline? All right, so if you're a car mechanic, you obviously need to fix that car. Okay, not thinking how to expand your business and going whatever, because now at this moment the most important thing is to get this card fixed and get the payment in your bank account. All right, like if you're a lawyer, if you're a mom and you need to take care of your kids and you don't have this leisure about career, and yes, life sucks, but this is what's important, that this is what you do. So when you operate and you begin to look at your life from this perspective, okay, so basically you're taking, all you need is half day off, okay, and you can do this virtual illness, okay, you can get virtually sick and call it a day off, okay, drive somewhere in a nice park and look at your life and see that you are trying to accomplish program maximum in the circumstances that allows you barely sometimes to do a program minimum. And that is why you're saying that you're procrastinating and you're this and you're that. No, you simply cannot fit a square peg into the round hole, okay? And you cannot perform program maximum in the program minimum environment. And it's obviously time bound, okay? It's not all our lives is this, but we have like circumstances, we have sometimes that this is the only thing that we can do. And if we deconstruct the maximum, not throwing it away, not giving up on our dreams, no, but understanding that the allocating the resources into the program minimum and maximum, this what allows you constant progress to your maximal goal. And let me give you a very simple example. So I am now training for a 1 hour kettlebell marathon with 2 kettlebells, clean and jerk. And like my last workout, I felt completely off. I don't know why it was. I was tired. Maybe I didn't sleep, didn't eat. I don't care. I felt off. And the only thing I did was the actual like programming of lifting. I plan to do my GPP, I plan to do my stretching mobility, my accessory lift like squats and deadlift for making my body more resilient. Yes, but my body couldn't handle it, so I didn't do it. And then a very interesting thing has happened. My body that is used to sustain a lot of volume said, hey, it's very easy, like it's super light. And then I am able to progress into my core lift, into my core programming that takes me towards this championship, this event, and recover at the same time because the overall volume was cut. So I did program minimum within program maximum settlement. And since a single training does not affect, or it's absolutely meaningless unless it's a step in an endless chain of these events, of these singular training sessions that eventually rise up to a preparation, I can afford myself to do it. So same you do in life. If you feel you have a month, and sometimes it's a year, which is fine, in your lifespan, and here in a lively span, it's like this single workout. In a training session, you can allow yourself to go program minimum, and you should. You'll recover, you'll save strength and energy, and by doing program minimum, you will slowly carve your path into your maximum output without procrastinating, without just giving up and standing and truly, in that case, wasting precious lifetime of doing nothing. So here you go. Maximum, minimum, pick, move, progress, achieve, and I'll see you in the next